Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a pantry and a refrigerator declutter. So if this interests you or you like to know more about my health journey, please hit subscribe, like this video, it really helps me out. And let's go to my pantry. Now, here's a forewarning. My pantry hasn't been cleaned out, or I should say my cupboard, I don't have a pantry. Hasn't been cleaned out in a long time. So it is a little messy, and we're gonna be donating some stuff to my parents and to some friends who want some stuff. And my refrigerator is kind of nasty, so please no negative comments. Please don't judge, or keep it to yourself, or just go ahead and laugh at me, whatever makes you happy. So let's go ahead and take a look at my cupboards. Okay, so here are the cupboards where I keep most of my dry food. I also have a closet that's in my family room that was a coat closet that I converted into shelves, and I keep a lot of my dry foods there, but we'll only be doing this and then my refrigerator next to it this time, okay? So let's take a look. Oh boy. Isn't that fun? Let's go ahead and start with this shelf. Here's some chocolate chips. I like to put these mini chocolate chips with my raspberries and some yogurt. So I'm actually going to put this into my baking drawer. And then here are some pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are really good for you. So I have actually another bag here that I got from Aldi. I'm going to combine these two and then put it back in the cupboard once we get it cleaned out. Here is the tea I have been drinking for about a couple of weeks. You should have seen it in another grocery haul. It is white chocolate peppermint. It is really good. I actually have some right here. I'm gonna put this over in my coffee station. So here is a bag of pretzels. They're pretty old and probably stale, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and throw those out. But I just pull everything out, and as I put it back in, I can show you what I have. Glad I keep empty containers in my cupboard, and I can't even blame it on kids because I'm the only one here. Okay, I think we have a good working basis and we can see what we're working with. Here are where I have peanut butters. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my nut butters from Nuts and More in there. So I have birthday cake and I have a cookie dough. I'll put those right with all my other peanut butters. I have mandarin oranges here. Let's check the date. Make sure they're still good. Yes. Oh yes, we have a long time. I love to have these so that if I need a fruit for lunch, or if I like to put these on salads. So we'll keep those. Here are 2 things of chickpeas, also good on salad, or if I ever want to make some hummus. And as you see, I have a full jar of tahini, and this is to make some hummus too. Tahini is ground sesame paste. I don't know what else you do with it other than make hummus. So if you have a recipe for tahini, hey, let me know, because I have a whole jar. And then here are some snack items. There's popcorn. Here is one kind bar. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this box and just leave this loose in there. We'll just put it right there. I call this sicky soup. So whenever I'm sick or not feeling well, I like to have this soup. I just heat it up and eat it. So I like to keep that in there. And then we have a box of polenta. So I like to keep little cans, I guess this isn't little, cans of soup in my cupboard so that if I'm ever hungry at lunch during the weekend, or if I don't really feel like cooking, I have this. Or if I didn't make my lunch for the day at work, I can take this. But we can always take do a half a can of this and maybe a nice salad for a lunch. And we're just gonna put it right there. And I have another thing of soup. Here's a minestrone soup, so I'm just gonna put that right, actually I'm gonna put these right here to help hold up that box, since it doesn't want to seem to hold up. In this up here, I have nuts. Nuts are really good for a snack. Although they're high in points, they're really full of a good fat. So you do want to eat nuts, they'll help fill you up. I have some flaxseed meal. I like to put in smoothies. And then I have some granola and some granola bites to snack on. So I'm just going to leave those up there. But I have a big thing of chia seeds. I like to make chia seed pudding, and I like to put this in my smoothies and oatmeal. So I'm just going to put that right there. I have my grains, so my rice is up there, my pasta's up there. I eat a lot of quinoa. Quinoa is really full of iron. Actually, a cup of quinoa has as much iron as a quarter pound burger. So I like to put this in my salad to help with my iron. So I'm going to put that up there. I also have lentils. Let's pull these down. Lentils are another good source of iron and other really good nutrients. This is lentils and, split peas. I will say with this one, although it's absolutely beautiful, I have problems cooking this, and either it's overcooked and it's mush, or it's undercooked and it's crunchy. So I haven't figured this out. And also I have right here a jar of lentils. So we'll put those up there. So I like to keep on hand these 100-calorie nuts. They're a little package of nuts. They're pre-portioned and they're 100 calories. So I can just grab this and I have 100 calories. It's a good snack. This is a good thing to have on hand if you're trying to lead a healthy lifestyle. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna combine them and then put them up on my other nut. How about we put it like that? Okay, down here I have just a can of refried beans. I had a Mexican night and I only ate one of my cans. Refried beans are another really good thing to have on hand. They're filling, they're a bean, they're kind of good for you. Just don't overindulge and not too much cheese. Okay, I have a can of crushed pineapple, and in my next meal prep, actually probably the meal prep in this video, you will see me do a dessert with this. It's a caramel apple fluff. It is so good, but I like to have this on hand so I can make that dessert. I just have a can of candied cranberry sauce. I got this before Thanksgiving. I haven't eaten it yet, but I'm gonna keep this because I might do a turkey roast one night, and that'll be good to have with that. Now, if you see over in this section, I do have some sauces. I have sweet and sour sauce. I have some sauerkraut, and then I have oyster sauce, rice vinegar. Those are all for recipes that I make, so I like to have those on hand. Protein powders. This is from Devotion Nutrition. These are really good, so I'm gonna put those right here. Okay, next I have ginger snaps. I always try to have ginger snaps on hand. It's a sweet treat, but because it's kind of spicy, I don't tend to overeat on this. So I'm just gonna put this in the top right here. Okay, so I got some of these. If you haven't heard of these are called Smart Sweets. You can find them in Target. You can find them online on Amazon. I got this at Target. These are a lower in sugar, so if you can see, they have just 3 grams of sugar. So they're a sweet treat and they're only 3 grams of sugar. I tried the things that are supposed to be like the Sour Patch Kids and did not like them. I didn't find them sour enough. These are like the Swedish Fish knockoffs, and I do really like these. So we'll put them with some street tacos from Mission. I am going to keep those small. I think you could fry those up like in a little spray olive oil on the stovetop. And I think they might be good with a little cinnamon on, like little packs of peanut butter. These are always good to have on hand. Peanut butter, it is higher in calories, but it is a good fat and it will help keep you full. So I like to have these on hand. So we'll put them in the peanut butter area. So I think this is looking pretty good. Thing to remember and why I'm doing this is when you are planning to change your life and go into a more healthy lifestyle, it's very important that you do some planning and some cleaning. So I can set this up to only be good, healthy food. But if you have kids, or if you have a spouse or a husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or even a roommate that you live with, you might want to try taking that food like the Oreos or cookies and cakes that aren't good for you and kind of hiding them in the back. Maybe like for me, it would be up here, so that you're not always looking at them and they're a little harder to reach for. And that way, maybe that gives you that split second to think, do I really need this or do I just want this? That's a little tip for you to help you. So let's head to the refrigerator. So I think what we'll do for the fridge, because it is a tight space, this is my before, and then I will show you my after. All right, so here it is finished. I had to throw out a lot of food, spoiled food, food that was expired. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I have cleaned out my refrigerator. My shelves are really sticky and gross. Do any of you have a good way to clean them? Let me know down in the comments. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, and we're going to be making this yummy dessert called caramel apple fluff. We're going to be using sugar-free butterscotch jello, crushed pineapple. I've made this before, and this is half of a 20-ounce can. And then I'm using sugar-free Cool Whip, and then either 4 or 5 apples, just depending on how big they are. So we're going to take our bowl, and we're going to dump the pineapple in, and then we're going to put the pudding on top of that. And then we want to go ahead and mix those two together. So you're getting something that looks like this. Then we're going to take our Cool Whip and we are going to fold the Cool Whip in. The reason why we fold the Cool Whip in is because it is a whipped cream. Whipped cream is literally what it means. You can make whipped cream by taking heavy whipping cream and whipping it vigorously until it gets to be as stiff as you want. Because what you're really doing is just incorporating air into the whipped cream. So that's why you want to fold, because if you aren't gentle with your whipped cream, you can kind of deflate it. And we want a nice fluffy whipped cream. Okay, I think I got all the whipped cream. You're going to use the whole container of that. So then we're just folding it in and trying to get it all mixed up. Sometimes I like to spread it around like this and then go back to folding. We want to make sure that our pineapple and butterscotch mixture is completely incorporated into the whipped cream. So the whipped cream should be a kind of a tannish color. See how it's starting to get tan instead of that pure white? I think that is good for now. So now we're going to go ahead and set this aside, and we're going to start cutting up our apples. apples. I think that'll give us enough. As you can see, there's a lot of apples in there. Now, I use Gala apples this time. I like a sweeter apple in mine. You can really use whichever apple you like. You kind of want one that doesn't oxidize or brown real quickly, because this does last me all week for my lunches. One of the things that helps though with the browning is the pineapple. The citric acid, which is in any kind of a citric fruit, is going to help not oxidize the apple. So now we're going to fold the apple in. I've tried this with Honeycrisp. That's really good. Fuji apples are really good in this. I think a Granny Smith, if you liked a tart apple, would be really good. I'm not a big tart apple fan. And there is our caramel apple fluff. I like to top this with Lily's salted caramel chips to give it a little more caramel. I'm going to divide this up into 5 different servings. And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.